Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Happy Sunday. Today's word of the day is doubt. Okay, so last Sunday we talked about sacrificing because it was Easter and how the Lord sacrificed his only son for us, and what are you sacrificing in your life, and how me trading, I have sacrificed a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of attention, um, a lot of, I guess you could say what the definition for self-sacrifice, I have done a lot of self-sacrificing. I haven't been outside, and I started this in June of last year. I haven't been outside since June of last year. Like, I think I went out maybe once or twice, maybe once. And just going out, I don't mean like going out partying. I mean just like going out meeting my friends or a family member, or just going to just enjoy some time outside. Like, I would say at the most, not over exaggerating or like under exaggerating, maybe a handful, and I couldn't even count a full hand. So I would say around 3 to 5, but not even 5 times. But I've been really focused and spending all my time on the charts trying to learn this craft. So that is the sacrifice that I have made for trading. But for the Lord, I have sacrificed being outside in the streets as well, and not doing things that are disobedient to God. I have stopped doing a lot of things that are disobedient to God. My life was filled with sin, and it has become extremely limited. I don't even know what type of sins I do now. Maybe say bad words here and there, and then I try to stop myself, like, oh, I shouldn't be saying that. But I know it's mostly because I just been in the house, so I don't know how simple or how much temptation of sin I could take if I start being outside again without committing it. So I'm just thinking, that's why I looked away from the camera, because I'm thinking like I haven't been putting myself around any sinful people or any sinful things. So, but I did last week. Was it last week? Yeah, I went out last week with my cousin for the first time, and I stayed out till like midnight. Oh, I was tired the next day. But anyway, yeah, so I went out with her and had a couple drinks. I didn't get drunk at all. And I mean, I enjoyed myself. I kept myself limited, and it was noticeable to people. They were saying things about my limited drinking, but you know, I don't care what people think. Never have, never will. But that to me showed me that I was able to come outside and be who I am today, a better person. So, because now that leads back to the word for today, doubt. Because I have been doubting my walk with Christ. Not like I doubt him or anything like that, but it's I've been doubting myself. Like I guess it's this word imposter syndrome that's out now, which I've never experienced. And I always, when that word came out, I was like, how can someone feel like they're an imposter in their own life? But now I get it in this walk of my life, because it's like, sorry guys, I had turned the stove on because when I'm finished with this, I would have cooked breakfast. So I forgot it's gonna beep and let me know. But anyway, I don't know if you heard that beep, but so yes, I've been doubting, feeling like an imposter, because I'm trying to be better and do better, and being better and doing better is letting my old self die, being a living sacrifice to Christ. And by doing that, I'm letting all my old habits die. And I've been feeling like, is this me? Do I want to go this far? I don't want to be like a holy roller. So, you know what they call them? Like, I don't want to be all like, oh, I'm just holier than you and looking down on people for sinful natures or anything like that. And I also, although I don't care, like I said, what people think of me or feel about what the things I do, I know people gonna have stuff to say because, like I've been telling y'all, I was outside. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, but if you read the Bible, then you know that God calls the most broken, the most outside people, people who have been living the most sinful life, and those are the people that He called to do the most for Him. So now that I have been reading the Bible for myself and learning Yahweh's words and trying to be obedient to Him. So that does help with my imposter syndrome feeling that creeps up on me here and there, because I'm like, God calls the sinful to do these things. So maybe that's why I went through all that, so that I can understand the next person that I encounter that feels like me or has been through the things that I've been through, and they're trying to become a better Christian, and they may be experiencing the same feelings that I have been experiencing, or that I had been experiencing, and things like that. So because doubt will creep up on you. So let's start with the definition of doubt. So doubt: uncertainty or belief or opinion that often interferes with decision making. So that's a big one, because when you're doubting something, you're going to not make good decisions, because or not clear decisions, or just not make a decision at all, and just be what they call double-minded. It's in the Bible, just going back and forth between just, should I do this, should I do that, should I be a good Christian, should I just continue to be sinful, just a lot of things in life. So having doubt in life in general, and having doubt in your walk with the Lord can cause you to make poor decisions. So the verse that I am going to use for this word is Matthew 21:21 through 22. And that's crazy, 21 through 22, because I didn't even really notice that yesterday. I guess I did, maybe. 21 is my birthday. The 21st is my birthday. The day of my birth, not, in the month of my birth, the 21. So, yeah, so that's something to me. I don't know. And I like numbers. So, this is written in red. So this is, Jesus said this. So Jesus answered and said to them, assuredly, I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what was done to the fig tree, but also if you say to this mountain, be moved and be cast into the sea, it will be done. And whatever things you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive. That's big, because so the prelude or the preface or whatever to this verse was, it was Jesus and the disciples, I think, were walking down a road or something. It was a fig tree. Jesus was hungry or wanted the fig, saw the fig tree, went to the fig tree. No figs was on it. And so he like, no figs on the tree. Like, what's your purpose? Like, the purpose of you standing here and being on this earth and on this road is so people can pick a fig off of you and be satisfied. And so, because the fig tree wasn't producing any figs, Jesus just was like, wither. Basically, he was like, since you don't have any figs to give me, then you'll never produce a fig ever again. Be gone. Poof. And the fig tree just dried up and shriveled up or whatever, and just was gone. So they were like, how did that fig tree just wither away like that? And so God was just saying, like, if you have faith and do not doubt, you too can make a fig tree wither, or even move a mountain into a sea. All you have to do is have faith in the Lord and pray and believe the things that you're praying and asking for will come to pass. And do not doubt. It says, do not doubt. And the mountain will move. So that is huge. Do not doubt. Pray and believe, and it will happen. Yes, so I really liked that verse. It was very powerful. That two little sentences, like, was just so powerful. And yeah, so I really just even the last 22, Matthew 21:22, and whatever things you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive. And a lot of times I say a lot of prayers, and because I pray a lot, and I don't know, like, I be feeling like I believe them, but then when I'm praying, sometimes I'll have doubt in my prayer. Like, I'll be praying, or I'll be like, oh, I need to pray about that, and I'll be like, well, I've been praying about it and it didn't happen yet, so what's the point? Keep praying. Like, I'll say that to myself, and that's not nothing but the devil. And that's having doubt in your prayers and not believing. So how do I expect this thing to happen if I don't even believe it's gonna happen? Like, your mind and your thoughts and your words have power in them, and I teach that to my kids. So I have to, like, I teach that and say that, but then I'm not doing that. So it's like, you gotta walk the walk too. Don't just talk the talk. So you have to start believing in the prayers that you're saying are actually going to happen. You have to not doubt the power of the Lord, the miracles, because God has saw me through so much, man. I should be dead or in jail. He has covered me so much. And it's like the blessings he has given me, he has bestowed upon me, man, just thinking about him, it's just crazy. I'm living in things I pray for right now. Like, I prayed for this home, I prayed for my car, I prayed for my children, I prayed for all these things that I have. I prayed to God literally for those exact things, and I have those exact things that I prayed for. So, because I believed in that I would. So don't start doubting your prayers. So that's why I tell myself, don't start doubting now, because you are living in everything that you pray for. So continue to pray, ask God for what you want, don't have doubt in your prayers, and believe that those things will come, and they will. Now, I associate this to trading, so this is going to be a quick Sunday verse review. I rambled a little bit on the beginning, but yeah, so today I'm going to see Sinners with my mom and my daughter too. So I've been hearing a lot of Christian vlogs and podcast people, some people who are just like, you shouldn't go see that because it's a sin or all this stuff. I don't know, but I think that's a little bit too much. I don't know. If you can't watch a movie and not sin, or I don't know, they said it's spirits. I don't know, but I don't listen to reviews of movies. I don't watch trailers. I don't read synopsis of movies. I don't do anything. I just look, who is the actresses and actors? What's the what does the artwork look like? And then I decide if I want to see it. I don't really know what it's about. But I saw Michael B. Jordan was in it, and a bunch of other Black people, and I like to support Black people, so I'm going to see it. Anyway, associating to trading. Doubt. So doubt is prevalent in trading. We doubt our strategy, we doubt our trades, we doubt our asset, the instrument that we're trading. We doubt our risk management plan. We doubt the chart. We doubt the marketplace. We think that the market makers are after us. They're hunting our stops. They're doing this. They're doing that. We doubt that. Trading is filled with doubts every day, every trade. Every single trade, you're having some sort of doubt. Is this going to hit my TP or is it going to hit my stop loss? You're doubting that it's going to hit your TP and that it's going to hit your stop loss. Every time you hit the trade, did I take the trade at the right time? You're doubting your time. Every time you take a trade, you're doubting, did I risk too much? Like every trade is filled with doubt. And that just leads you back to, are you believing in your prayer life and in Yahweh? Because if you praying to him on a daily basis to help you with your trading, to make you a successful trader, to help you in the markets and things like that, then if you're following your plan that he put into your mind, you should not have any doubts in your trades. It should be, you're not going to win all the time. This is a game of probabilities. I'm talking to myself now too, not just to you. This is a game of probabilities. It's either going to hit your stop loss or it's going to hit your TP. Even if you follow your plan 100%, it will not always 100% hit your TP. And we have to realize that and just follow our plan, not doubt in the Lord's miracles and the power that he has over our life, and just trade. Don't be nervous. Stop the anxiety. I know everybody has very bad anxiety when they're trading, and it overwhelms them, and that's not good for our health. Stress, anxiety is not good for us. Like, we are trying to learn how to be traders because we want to stop having anxiety about work and a manager being able to fire you, or not liking your job, or not wanting to get up and go to a job, or even if you work from home, just not being positioned at your desk for hours, or not having to take commands from other people other than the Lord. So that is why we are in trading, because we want to work for ourselves and not be, like, I always wanted to work for myself, but I didn't want to be like an entrepreneur where I owned a business and I had to have employees, because I don't want to be bothered with all of that. I want to manage people. So it's like, this is the perfect thing for me. Like, I'm a loner. I like to do my own thing. I don't like to be told what to do. I can make my own rules in this. So this is like, God put this in my mind and in my lap, because this is the perfect thing for me. So all I have to do is not doubt what the Lord has given me, believe in my prayers when I ask for him to make me successful in what he has given me, and just move forward. So yes, and so I was doubting, should I use prop firms? Because last week, I think, or the week before, I may have talked about, using prop firms. And my plan originally was to use prop firms to build up capital so that I could put it in my live account, enough to be able to trade successfully and have a good risk management plan. So, but then I started to doubt that plan and decided to go into my live account early without building up the capital from the prop firms. And what did that do? It had me lose $600 of my own money in the live account over the course of a week. I had made some and then I had lost some, and that really put doubt in me regarding my whole trading everything, because I don't like to gamble. I've never liked the casino. I never went on a slot machine. I never went to a gambling table. I don't like casinos. I don't like anything about it. I've always never liked gambling. So to me, because I don't like to lose my money, I always say I don't like to lose my money. I'd rather see my money in my closet. That's always what I say. So now I just lost $600 in the market. That had me like discombobulated. I'm just like, what in the, I don't like this. So what God was telling me when I had this thought of I want to use my live account, it wasn't for the futures market. It was for options, because options are less risky for me, because I put a couple $100. I have a couple $100 in my broker account for options trading because I have a stock portfolio, so I keep money there. And whenever I did options trades, I would like buy options for like $50 or $60, or the most I think maybe I was 100, and then I'll get like a 50% return or 100% return or something like that, and I would be happy, like happy, not just happy. It's not that I will be happy; it's that I will be content. I don't know, options, when I make a couple $100 or $50, I'm content because that's just what I've seen I make. In the futures market, I know too much of the possibilities because I've been trading with prop firms where I've made $10,000 on a prop account in one day, and so that makes me greedy in the futures market. And we talked about greed, and so last week I started trading options with my broker, and I made my 100%. I made 194% return, and I was content. I didn't try to trade again. I was fine. I made my money, and that's the live account that God was telling me to use. He was not telling me to stop using prop firms and put money into my futures account because I'm not putting enough in there. I need to at least start with like $3,000-$4,000 in a futures account and be okay with losing it. And where you put that in there and it's just like, yeah, I don't care about losing it. I'm not there yet. I'm not there mentally. I'm not there. I lost $400 in one day, and I was livid. So I'm just not there. So I went back to prop firms for futures, but I'm trading options live, and I'm making money in my live account, which I wanted to do. So yes, that is another thing that I wanted to discuss about like the changes that I've implemented into my trading. But what else did I want to say to you guys? Oh yeah, I am still trading ES. I am sticking to that. I'm not. I'm trading QQQ in options, and I'm trading SMH, and I'm trading Palantir. I've always loved Palantir. When it was $7, I just knew that it was gonna be a good company. I don't know. I just saw the dude. I researched him. Found out he was black because I couldn't figure out. I'm like, is he black or white? He looks black, but in his face here, you always could tell if a person black, and right here. I'm like, that dude looked black, but it looked like he was trying to act like he was white or something. I don't know, but I just loved the when I first saw him on CNBC and stuff talking, and I started researching the company. So when it was like $7, excuse me, I bought a lot of the stocks. I've just seen how it grows, and how it can just go on an uptrend really good, and also how when it drops, it follows market structure. So I definitely, I made my most money on Palantir last week on an option. But yeah, so I'm trading Palantir, SMH, which is the semiconductor ETF, and QQQ. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm not doubting the miracles of the Lord. I am believing and praying and believing my prayers will come true. And so I just want everyone to think about what are you doubting right now in your life, and come to the Lord with your doubts, and just rest your worries and stress in Him. Pray and believe that your prayers will come true. Do not doubt the power of Yahweh. And until next week, I hope everyone has a blessed trading week, and just a blessed week in general, but focus on not doubting yourself and your strategy. All right.